Kevin De Bruyne back on the grass. It has been confirmed by the manager of Man City. That is none other than Pep Guardiola. And we are also going to discuss something concerning Reece James and what he really got yesterday when they're playing against Everton. A setback that has taken Pochettino in a very worrying mode. And lastly, Bayern Munich having been beaten 5-1 by Frankfurt over the weekend. Thomas Tuchel has a lot to say as they gear up to obviously play against Manchester United on Tuesday, that is tomorrow. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And this is RD or Rokan David bringing you the latest news and information as far as everything is really standing. Now, we start it off with the story coming in from Man City, from the manager himself, with the stories that we got way back about Kevin De Bruyne returning on the grass. Remember, he was the Formula One Grand Prix. Was it in Paris? Was it Spain or Paris? One of those. That's where it was. And he spoke to the media and confirmed to them that he's back on the grass and is obviously waiting for when Pep Guardiola will give him a go-ahead to obviously come into the first team training sessions. And today, Pep Guardiola has gone ahead and told us that we don't rush Kevin De Bruyne's return. We wait for him, of course. He started to run on the pitch, yes, but he hasn't trained once with us. Maybe the Club World Cup will be a little bit early, but I don't know. So, for Kevin De Bruyne, he's really back on the grass. And this is good news for Man City. And I think they went ahead to get it wrong a little bit at the end of the season. I think after them winning the Champions League on the 10th of June, then they would have gone ahead to obviously subject him to a surgery. That is it. But they never went ahead to do that, something that went ahead to obviously haunt them, because even in the preseason, he was on and off until he obviously couldn't play or kick the ball any longer. If I had gone ahead to obviously undergo a surgery on the 10th of June, or after, like, let's say the 13th of June or 15th of June, 15th of July, 1 month, August 15th, 2 months, September 15, 3 months, and October. So around October, they would have gone ahead to be having him back. And I think that was a miscalculation that Man City really made. And I think Pep Guardiola did it because he knew that he is one of the big spines of the team of Manchester City, and they need to start the season with him. And you remember what exactly it was, Akanji. Was it Akanji? Yeah, Akanji or Bernardo. It was Bernardo Silva who said that they had a plan this season, that they don't want to start this season when there are really very many points off Arsenal or the people that are really leading the table. And I think that's why they never wanted Kevin De Bruyne to obviously undergo a surgery. But it was a very huge miscalculation by the physios of Manchester City, and I think they've gone ahead to pay for it, because if this guy came back around October, they would have gone ahead to obviously enjoy themselves better. You know, he would have been fresh, you know, but he has been out for some good months and is expected to obviously come back after Christmas. That is Kevin De Bruyne. But I think his return will obviously make a huge difference in the team of Manchester City, and a lot of sense will be injected into that attacking threat of Manchester City. They are really lacking that player. That's why you see to it that most times Julian Alves is being played behind Erling Haaland, you know. So that is exactly that Man City are missing. They're missing Kevin De Bruyne because he'll obviously score you goals, he'll put in assists, and he'll obviously do the needful to obviously orchestrate play. He's good at set pieces and he's really great. So when he returns, it's really going to be very interesting. But it won't threaten teams like Liverpool and Arsenal that are really in the top two positions of the league, because when he returns, the January transfer window opens, meaning that Liverpool have a chance to obviously bring in a CDM who has been one of the missing pieces in the jigsaw of the manager Jurgen Klopp of Liverpool. Even Arsenal might go into the January transfer window and spend big to really bring in players at the club of Arsenal. So the return of Kevin De Bruyne is really important for the side of Man City. and it's obviously going to make them better and better and better. And I just can't wait to see how Jeremy Doku will operate when he's playing with Kevin De Bruyne, because Kevin De Bruyne is not this kind of person who has a lot of skills. All his skill set is really, he has a vast range of a skill set, but each and every time he gets hold of the ball, you know he's not going to lose it, and he'll find out a right pass, from the central midfield. And Jeremy Doku has been missing such passes like Kevin De Bruyne used to give to Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, and Riyad Mahrez. So I think the best beneficiary is Haaland, but this time around I think the secondary beneficiary is gonna be Jeremy Doku, because of his pace and how he runs into spaces. And Kevin De Bruyne is very much known for those line-breaking passes that he obviously releases, all serves to the front three of Manchester City. So that is it. Kevin De Bruyne returns, and it's a very huge story coming in from the side of Manchester City, confirmed us by Pep Guardiola, but he's not going to be part. Going to the World Cup, Club World Cup, it's really going to be very early, because Man City is set to play on the 19th, right? Man City is set to play on the 19th of December. It's going to be a Tuesday, meaning that it will be early for him to return. But after Christmas, you might see him really return to play for the side of Manchester City, and it will be a very huge boost for every Manchester City fan all over the world. Let's go to Chelsea. In the due course of losing to 2-0 to Everton, Reece James suffered a new injury, hamstring issue for the Chelsea captain. And today we've gone ahead to gate in a story coming in from Niza Kinsella. He's a football correspondent for the Standard Sport, and he reports, and he's the fly on the wall on Chelsea in there for you. He has told us that Reece James is head for a scan on his hamstring amid fears he's set to face another spell on the sidelines. So for hamstring injury, those are like a minimum of 4 to 6 weeks. That is it. And Reece James is really going to suffer that again. It's not good news for the side of Chelsea, because this guy is really very important, especially into their forward play. But to me, on the other side, when I flip the coin, me, I'm a kind of person who wants obviously dissect the two sides. This injury is a blessing in this case for the side of Chelsea, because you cannot rely your season on a captain or a player, however good he is, when he's not readily available. Like for example, at Man United, Rafael Varane is our best central defender, but he's readily available. So the manager is choosing to go in for those defenders that can be readily available and obviously play close to 10 games consecutively. Now for Reece James, I think it's a turn for Malo Gusto to come in through and obviously do the needful, because Malo Gusto has proven that he can obviously surge in the offensive part and can obviously be good when it comes to the defensive part of the game, because you cannot rely on Reece James. And I think they should understand now that if Real Madrid is getting you money, it's high time you got hold of it. Yeah, you sell the player. He has proven that he's an injury-prone player. He missed on the World Cup because of injuries. This season, he has so far gotten close to 3 or 4 injuries. He has been injured for his entire career, and you cannot really give him a benefit of doubt that if at all he's given another chance, he's obviously going to become better and better and better. Something that I don't really give a go ahead. So for me, I just feel like it's really one of those moments that Chelsea should think beyond. Chelsea should think beyond. That is it. Chelsea should think beyond, because if they don't think beyond, then a lot will really go amiss at their side. Now, over the weekend, Bayern Munich was beaten by Frankfurt 5-1, and this is what Thomas Tuchel had to really tell us, with the people who really watch the game of football. We deserve to lose. It was a strange game. We won the XG, but Frankfurt did everything today. We didn't play well, but the score was a bit strange. We don't have many arguments. We are all to blame when you have a whole week of training and then play like that. We had a good week of training, but we still weren't ready. we have to ask ourselves why we started the way we did today. The willingness, the eagerness to win the game from home wasn't there today. That is what Thomas Tuchel has gone ahead to obviously say about the team of Bayern Munich losing to Frankfurt by 5-1. And they lost to Frankfurt like that as they prepare to go to Old Trafford tomorrow to face Man United. They've already gone ahead to qualify. They have, I think, they're having 13 points. They're already into the second round, and you never know what they're obviously going to come up and put up into that fixture. So guys, your thoughts on to Kevin De Bruyne back on the grass are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Recce? Another injury, you know, in a spell of like 5-6 months, he has been injured 4 times and he has rarely featured for the side of Chelsea. Should they sell him or they shouldn't? And lastly, Thomas Tuchel losing 5-1 to Frankfurt. What does it mean as he obviously heads at Old Trafford to play against the wounded Man United that lost to Bournemouth over the weekend by 3-0? May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. And the Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. Bye-bye for now.